welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to show you how I make bath balls or bath bombs, whatever you want to call it. So the ingredients you need are, for your dry ingredients, are citric acid, baking soda, and SLSA. So you have to order this online. For your wet ingredients, you need water, Coco, Betaine. I add a little bit of castor oil to make it more oily, and then your fragrance. Okay, so to get started, with the dry ingredients, you need 4 cups of baking soda, 2 cups of citric acid, and 1 cup of SLSA. So for me, I like mine to be sparkly, so I add some sparkle to it. And I just add about 2 excuse me, 2 scoops of the sparkle, and it's a 1/4 teaspoon, just because I want my bath to be a little sparkly. And the kind I use is Stardust, and I got that on Amazon. So you just kind of want to mix it up. So I want to do multiple colors for my bath balls. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add the wet ingredients and then separate them and add the colors. Right, so I'm using these wilting gel colors, and I want 3 colors, and each one is a teaspoon, and that's what I need. So I'll be using the full container for the color in the cups, and you want to put just enough water in there to get it to dissolve. So I've got one already done. That's my red. So like I said, you just want to add just enough water in there for it to dissolve the gel. You set those aside. I'm going to set those under the tripod. And then I'm going to take this bowl and add the wet ingredients, then separate them into 3 bowls so I can add the color. So the wet ingredients are 1/3 cup of water, a 1/4 teaspoon of the Coco Betaine, 3 teaspoons of your color of choice, your fragrance of choice. So I'm doing 2 fragrances. I'm using P&J Pina Colada and P&J Red Cherry. So I'm going to do a teaspoon of the Pina Colada, and then 1/2 teaspoon of it, and the same thing with the cherry to give you your 3 teaspoons. So now that my oils are in here, I can bring the bowl over, combine, and start mixing. You're on a time limit, so you need to mix as quick as possible and transport it into the other bowls, and then add the color. see it visibly expanding, like you can see right now, you can add some cornstarch to it to make it a little more solid. And this is something that I just learned after fooling with it a bunch. So I'm gonna sit here and mix it up a little bit more and see if it's still expanding, and then I'll add some cornstarch if it is. And it is. So I'm gonna go get some cornstarch and just add a little to it. Take the colors and mix them in your bowls. So the next thing you need is your mold and a place to dry your balls. So for me, I'm going to take a little bit of the green, a little bit of the red, and then I'm going to put one of these in there. So I have this is just a colored bath color tab, and I'm going to put that in there just to have a little surprise in the middle. And then color it up with a little bit of yellow. And pack the other side. And then push them together. And then pull them apart. And that one's kind of crumbly, but you let it sit to dry. That one's not perfect. So here's one. That one turned out pretty perfect. All right, so like I said, I'm just scooping out some of the color. The yellow this time at the bottom. And I don't care how mixed up it gets. I'm not making these perfect. I'm just making them to where they look good in the bath. And if you want to add a dissolving ball, you can. Put one right there. Cover it up some more. And since all three of these are the same fragrance, I'm not like proportionately putting it in there, because I did the fragrance with the wet ingredients and then mixed the coloring in separately. And then push it together and stuff will come out. Pull it apart and pull it apart. There's your ball. You gotta let it dry for about 24 hours so it doesn't just fall apart when it gets in your bath. And any of your excess, like right here, you can always scoop it up and put it in your ball, your mold. Just like that. Put another tablet in there. Add some more color. So I have one side yellow and one side green. So this is the end result of making them. The first one kind of turned out a little broken, but it's okay. So put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my gosh. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. So all that made 17 separate balls, all different colors. So all will give a different reaction in the bath. Alright guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed this DIY. Let me know in the comments if you like DIYs like this. And if you have other recipes and other suggestions, please let me know. I've tried several different recipes and this one seems to be the best. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.